Hey, this is Austin Mueller, creator of REFocusMaps. And this video is going to be a quick look at Quick Comp. Little Parks and Rec reference there for anybody who's familiar. So Quick Comp is a premium feature. You have to pay to have access to this one. It's 20 bucks a month, and it'll basically allow you to almost instantaneously find comps for whatever property you're looking for. So as you can see, it's a little form here. You just type in your address that you're trying to find comps for, and REFocusMaps will actually try to look for that property, and if it's already in our database, it'll autofill all of these fields. If not, you'll just have to type them in manually real quick. So for an example, let's do 540 Huntley in Clawson here. So as you can see, 540 Huntley Avenue is already in our database, so we know it's a 3-bed, 2-bath. Total square footage is 1,677, and year built was 1955. And in this example, we're going to be finding comps for sale comps as opposed to rental comps. But you can also do rental comps if you'd like. Just click rent here instead of sale. That'll automatically pull comps for rental if you're trying to figure out how much per month a property is going to pull in. And then this stuff down here is optional. You can fill it out if you want. We know that this property does have a basement and a garage. It does not have a pool, and it's not waterfront. And then all you have to do is just click Find Comps. All right, so it's found 5 possible comps, looks like. And it's applied a total of 12 filters. I'll go over that in a second. So you can see we've got a few different comps. We got one here, one over here, and you'll just have to kind of look through these to figure out how close or how good of comps they are, if they've been flipped already, if they haven't been, kind of go from there. So one more thing about Quick Comp. Sometimes there are not enough properties that match your target property. We can kind of, let's just do some example here. So you can see for this property that we were looking for comps for, it was only able to find 4 total comparables. And that just means that given the restrictions or the information about the property, it was only able to find 4 other properties that closely matched within the last 3 months. So we can dismiss this, and it's basically suggesting maybe try to loosen up some of the filters. So you could do that by going into filters here and maybe just removing a couple of these that maybe aren't strictly necessary. Alternatively, you can go down and actually request properties further back. So by default, it's only going to look back 3 months. If you have the map history subscription, you can go back as far back as 5 years actually. But as far as comps go, we probably shouldn't go back more than 6 months. In any case, we can click 6 months and it's going to rerun that search looking 6 months back. Alright, so it got new properties here. You can see now we have a total of 7 records as opposed to the 4 we had before. So if you ever find yourself not, or have REFocusMaps not have enough comps, you can always search further back. In maybe more rural areas, you could go back all the way to a year to try to find some comps. Another quick thing here is, so if you go to stats, we automatically calculate the average prices, price per square foot, days on market, all that stuff. So because we're only seeing properties that are pretty similar to our target property, this is basically going to be kind of a guide to what that property might sell for once it's flipped, or in the case of rental, what it might rent for.